Hey everyone, it's Ashley from Going Crochetzy, and today we are going over my market recap. So I have some clips of me at the market having a great old time. Now you will find that there are some clips that it might be hard to understand what I'm saying because I had to put music above and put my voice really low. I still wanted to try to capture what I was saying, communicating with my people that were in my booth at the time. But if it's hard to hear, I'm sorry. I did the best I could, but there was live music and they were playing very popular music and it sounded very close to the actual bands. And so for that reason, I didn't want to get copyrighted. So I tried to mask it as much as possible. We'll see what happens with that. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video of me doing my market. I had a great market. It was a wonderful time. Very stressful though, but I'll get to that at the end of the video when I close out. So enjoy. Good morning, everyone. It is market day, and thankfully with this market, I can sleep in and I can chill out throughout the day, maybe get some work done before I go to my market because it starts at 3. So I only have to be there around 1:30, 2 o'clock to set up. But of course I have an internal clock that wakes me up at 6:30 every morning, and here I am awake and ready to go for the day when I could have slept in. But let's go ahead, get started. So I packed all of my stuff up last night, but I almost forgot some very important items. First off, this is all staying here for now because I have no more room to add the larger items. But I almost forgot to bring my chair, which I'm gonna be there for 4 hours. I need a chair. And I almost forgot my mom's stuff. Whoops, sorry Mom. I'm bringing it, don't worry. I got it in there, it's secured. I don't have any more room for anything else, but I got that completed. Yep, completely full. So since it's only 8:15 in the morning and I have many hours before I even have to leave my house. And my car is already set up because I ended up doing that last night because I didn't have my kiddo and I was bored. I decided I am going to go ahead and do some more prep. I have 5 more of these little Chinese takeout boxes that I can use, and so my plan is get the label part glued on, but keeping them not labeled of what they are. That way if I sell out of one item, I can label it for that and make more of those, versus if I labeled all of them for $5 items and then I didn't sell any $5 items, but I sold out of everything else and I still have more $5 item boxes. It just wouldn't make any sense. So I am just prepping the boxes so I can write on them when I sell them. I don't really expect to be selling out, but I like to be prepared. And you never know. The power of positive thinking, right? I will sell out. I will sell out. And so I'm just always be prepared, and I have lots of time, and they don't take up too much space because I can just stack them on top of each other, and I can just stick them underneath of my table. And if I don't use them, I don't use them, and if I need them, they will be there. I'm also going to go ahead and label some other items I have made. I did another pattern test and I finished up those items for my pattern test. So next up is pricing those items to bring to my market. Okay, so we're going on to labeling. I have all of these marked up and ready to go. So all I have to do if I sell out of one item is pull one of these out, label it, throw in a plushie, and put it on the table. Now I am getting ready to mark all of these guys up. All of these guys are actually snugglers, which I think is funny. This guy was left behind yesterday in the basement. He was in a separate basket, and so I accidentally left him behind. But I am adding him now, and he didn't have a price tag on him, so that's probably why he got forgotten about. But I'm adding labels, got price tag on that guy, and then I made 3 of these guys. So this is the pattern test that I participated in. These aren't even released yet, but I'm bringing them to the market and moving on to something else. I'm probably gonna crochet something else today. I'm thinking I'm gonna crochet a caterpillar. I'm gonna try anyway and see if I can get that done. Oh, and then this is like my little extra basket that I kind of left behind. I'm planning to bring these just in case someone wants to have a keychain made. Since I do have lots of little items, I could just add a keychain to it. So I always bring those with me just in case, and I hadn't packed them. And I'm gonna scrounge the house and make sure I have everything else. It is about 10:30 in the morning. I still haven't taken a shower or worked out, but I did make this guy. I'm debating whether I like him or not. I'm not 100% sold on him, but I finished him for the market and he will be going with me. All right, here's my fit check. I got my sandals, my strappy sandals that always let me get everywhere I need to go without falling off. My skirt and crop top, and of course my cash bag is with me. Now today is supposed to be pretty breezy, and I'm a little concerned about how my display is going to hold up, or if I'm just gonna have to like lay everything flat. We'll see how it goes, but for now, this is what I look like, and I can't wait to get there and get started. I do have a change of clothes just in case I get cold because it is breezy out, so we'll see if I can wear this the whole time.
You want to get a possum?
Kitty.
A kitty! You want the kitty?
Yeah,
oh, that's a beautiful kitty.
Just going around. You're gonna get that one?
It's like with a boy kitty.
Oh, I love that!
They have a black cat named Figaro.
Oh, after...
Those are our mom.
Is Figaro, isn't that a cat on a movie too?
Yeah, I think it's Pinocchio.
Ah,
Pinocchio.
yes.
Pickle.
Yes, the emotional support pickles. I crocheted them, yes. Yes, I did.
You like that color?
What's his name? You can make a name, whoever name you want to make it. Guys want bags? So you guys. We're just going to carry them. Thank you guys. What are you going to
You're gonna name her
name?
Alice?
Alice, I love that name. Am I doing separate bags? One big one? See if this one fits everything. Oh, you can wear yours? I love that! Oh, that's so cool! So that's 20. Check the speaking out. Or keep it down. Are you sure? Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. You want a bag?
Nope, I got that.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Have a good one. Enjoy the festival. I can't open it. They're 15. Those are 4.
All right, guys, and that was my market. It was so much fun to do. This was probably one of my best markets ever, especially since it was only a 4-hour market. It was very busy the entire time, almost to an extreme point that it was stressful because we hadn't even set up our tent yet. And there were people trying to stream in and look at our items. I had bags, people were just like grabbing through the bags, looking through my stuff. And so that was really stressful because I just wanted to be able to set up and then step back and relax and be able to take in the view, and to help people out if they needed help. But we couldn't do that. And not only did I have, people coming into our booth half an hour after we got there trying to set up, but the wind was so strong. Half the time that we were trying to set up, we were holding our tent down, and things were falling all over the place. As you can see in my booth photos, it was a hot mess. Like, I do not like the setup of my booth at all. Everything was just kind of thrown on the table by the end of it. The first clip of viewing my booth was probably 3 hours after I was there. And then the last clip was like within the last 20 minutes of me being there, because the last hour was pretty much dead. All of the big events that were happening had died down. But before that, it was just like out straight. But it was so much fun being at this festival because there was live music and they were amazing. And, there was a ton of awesome people there and other things happening. And I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with my friend. You can see me like talking with my friend a little bit in these clips. And yeah, it was just, I was dancing. I was just having a good old time. It was a lot of fun. But the wind was super duper strong, which made that a bit stressful, and I couldn't keep everything up. Everything kept falling over. I had to take down like my yips because the wind pushed them over. I was scared that big wooden thing was gonna knock someone in the head, so I had to take those out, and I had to just kind of throw things and lay them down in a way that the wind wasn't gonna push them on the ground. And then the fact that I couldn't even get out into my booth to like rearrange things was kind of stressful because I like to keep a nice booth, but they didn't seem to care. They were just coming in, looking at things, having conversations, some buying, some not. And I just had a good time overall. Let's go ahead and get into my top sellers. Sold out of my possums. I had 4 of my live possums, what I called them, and 4 of my dead possums. And I sold out. They actually wanted the dead possums more than the live possums, but like they were almost fighting over them. But those sold out very quickly. So a total of 8 possums sold. I also had some turtles there, and I had 8 turtles and 6 of the 8 sold. So that was also a really good seller. Another item that did really well selling were my mushrooms that I had tested last week. I made some rainbow ones, and then I made 1 color of every rainbow. So I ended up selling 4 of those out of the 10 I made. So all 3 rainbow ones sold, and then 1 of the red ones, I had made 2 red ones. 1 of the red ones sold as well. And then the other ones, now I have 1 of each color of the rainbow, but they're all singular colors. So those were a really good seller as well. And my not so good sellers, I didn't sell any sitting bees. I didn't sell any crabs. I didn't sell any rainbow keychains, which I thought would be a hit. But they weren't, but that's okay, because every market is going to be different on what they like and what they don't like. I swear I haven't had one market that was consistent on what people purchased. My leggy frogs were still popular this time through, even though the past other couple times they haven't been as popular. I did have 18 of them and only 4 sold, so the numbers don't quite, it's not equaling out, but they are still selling. They just aren't like the top hits. And yeah, so I had a great time overall. Didn't sell any of my flower keychains either. And you know, mostly small things went for me versus the large items, which I was expecting. If you look at my booth, I mean, they weren't very far apart within timeline wise, but you can see that all the big items pretty much stayed and all the small items were what was going, which is typical at markets with me. So it was a great time. I have another market coming up this weekend that I am actually prepping for. Just kind of restocking. I'm gonna restock my possums and a couple other smaller items. And yeah, it should be a good time. I have my own tent now. I borrowed my friend's tent for this last event, but I'm going to have my own tent, and I'm gonna have tent walls, which I think will make a big difference with the wind. We didn't have tent walls with her tent, and so I think if we had at least 2 walls up, it would have cut down on the breeze, and it would have let us be able to set up more like we wanted to set up versus what it ended up being. So that should be a big change, although I am a little nervous on setting up my tent for the first time with it only being me. I hope someone can help me pull it open. I tried to open it up on my deck, but my deck wasn't quite big enough to get it to the full width of the opening, and my son just wasn't quite strong enough to help me pull it open either. So that should be interesting. That might be a topic for next market to let guys know how that went. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my market and my footage I got. I tried to do my best to get as much in for you guys as I possibly could this time to make it more entertaining for you to see how I interact with other people. And go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below. Throw me out a turtle emoji if you got all the way through this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye.